Hi everyone, I'm Georgie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a really casual chatty video. I know I had said previously that I wanted to work on a series where I kind of looked into trends, the origins of trends, things like that, but I haven't actually had the time to do that. I think it would take me quite a lot of time to sit down and research that. So for now, I've just got a quick chatty video. Thought I'd go through some recent makes, plans, sewing news, things like that. So to begin with, I thought I would mention my top that I'm wearing now. This is the Camille top by Michaela, I think it's pronounced Michaela Creates. So I made this recently in a cotton poplin, which we stock in our shop, Hey So Sister. The fabric is Isla, and it is a 100% cotton poplin. It's a ditzy floral, which I really like. Now the pattern I think works really well in this poplin. So in terms of the pattern, I made a straight size 10 with absolutely zero modifications, and I think it fits like perfectly on me. I'm really happy with it. I love the little puff sleeve with there's a little bit of shirring in here. This was actually the first time I'd tried shirring on a garment, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's just got 3 rows of shirring on each sleeve. It was really straightforward to make. It's got 2 ties at the front. It's a little bit revealing, like a tiny bit. You can see like my bra underneath here, but I don't mind it. It's not showing off a huge amount. So sorry if this looks different, my camera just cut out there, but I think what I was saying was that I normally wear high-waisted trousers or skirts anyway, so you can't see too much. My belly button is covered. Now this pattern I don't think is super size inclusive. I think it goes up to a size 22. But to be honest, maybe if you were a larger chest you might not want to wear this style anyway. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out to see if the size range is expanded at all. But I do really like this pattern and I would totally recommend it. I'm just so happy with like what a quick sew it was and how I didn't need to make any modifications. So that's my top. Moving on to some sewing news. So my friend Yvette, who is Blossom Sandwich on Instagram, she is running a challenge called Sew Fruity 22 during the month of June. It's an Instagram challenge. So I think what you need to do is sew something fruity, whether that's a fabric that's got a fruity print, whether you're using fruity shapes, fruity colours I think Yvette said was okay as well. All you need to do is share your fruity makes on Instagram, tag Yvette, and also make sure you use the hashtag SewFruity22. Now Yvette's going to select some prize winners in early July, and Hey So Sister is one of the prize sponsors. Now I thought I would show you or tell you my plan for my Sew Fruity project. So I've shown this fabric before in my fabric collection video, but it's this lovely cotton which has got pinstripes and then some like colourful little I suppose random things. There's like a monstera leaf, bees, flowers, but then there's also pineapple, strawberry, cherry that I can see as well, so it's quite fruity. So what I'm going to do with this is make a shirred dress. Now that I've had a little go at shirring, what I want to do is make a very simple dress with a shirred bodice, and then add a gathered skirt, tie straps. Then I might add some other like ruffles or bows as well, just to like jazz it up a bit. So I'm really excited about that. My friend Chantel from I Seem So Happy on Instagram gifted me this fabric, which I love and I'm excited to finally use. So that's Sew Fruity 22. Keep your eye out on that. You can follow the hashtag, see what people come up with. Next bit of sewing news, I thought I'd tell you about this book that I was kindly sent recently. So this is Juliette Uza's new book, which is called You Will Be Able to Sew Your Own Clothes by the End of This Book. Now I received this from Octopus Publishing recently. I'm not under any obligation to share my views or talk about it, but I thought I would show it to you because I do love a good sewing book. So this I would say is suited or targeted or aimed at beginner sewers. So it has information about, you know, your basic sewing kit, fabric types, pattern sizing, how to start sewing, basic sewing techniques, and it includes some patterns as well, so projects that you can sew. Now, one thing that I would say is that there is like a printed pattern at the back. It's only one page and it's actually just for two of the patterns, I think the top and the skirt. All the other patterns you have to scan a QR code, download them online and then get them printed. Now this is fine, but a lot of sewing books that I've bought in the past, they have all of the sewing patterns printed for you, so that like most of the time they are like layered over each other, so you do need to trace before cutting. And actually a book that I had from Named Clothing, I think it was either Building the Pattern or Breaking the Pattern, I can't remember which one, it has like downloadable files so that you can download and print the patterns if you wanted to, for example, like cut them straight out rather than trace. So I think that's really good. So that's possibly like one like less positive aspect of this book, but it is really beautiful. It's got beautiful photography, the font and text is all nice. Another thing I would say is that the cover is quite thin cardboard, which is a little bit of a shame because when I received it in the post, the edges were already like a little bit bashed up, which is absolutely fine for me, I don't mind that. But if you were gifting it to someone, you possibly would want to buy it in a physical shop so that you can choose like a nice clean copy. I mean, it's not a big deal and most people might not mind that, but that's just something to note. I was a little bit surprised by the thickness of the cover of this book. But other than that, I think it's a really beautiful book, nice simple projects for a beginner. So check that out if you're interested or if you want to maybe gift it to someone. Right, next up I thought I would talk about some of my kind of like recent fabric purchases and my plans for them. So first things first is, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I was asking about places to buy Liberty fabric and where you could possibly get it a bit cheaper than from Liberty directly, because it is quite pricey and I would pay for it, but because I hadn't sewn with Liberty before, I just wanted to like give it a go first without spending too much. So where I did find this Liberty fabric in the end was from Fabrics Galore on their website. Now this is Liberty's Lawn and the pattern is called Amelia's Bloom. Now I'm really happy with this because I really wanted a floral with some, you know, like primary colours, so like just basic red, pink, no not pink, red, blue, green, but actually though this does have pink on it. So yeah, I really like that floral, I was very happy with it. Now I got this for £18 per metre, I think it was £9 per half metre, whereas Liberty normally sell their fabric for £25 per metre. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this, and considering I got it like, you know, a little bit cheaper than Liberty fabric normally, I'm very happy with this. I got 2 metres of it. Now my plan for it is probably going to be another Camille top, and then if I've got enough fabric left over, then hopefully a pair of shorts. Now I don't have a shorts pattern in my stash, I don't think, but I was planning on maybe using the Friday Pattern Company Saguaro set, which I pattern tested recently. I really like the fit of those trousers, so I think I might give it a go of like shortening them to make them into shorts. I think I saw that Chelsea, I think I saw on their Instagram anyway, did this recently and they looked good. So I'm hoping that I will have enough fabric to do that. I might not because it's narrow width fabric, but we will see and I can report back on that. Next up, in terms of new fabric, is one that I've actually just taken a little bit of from Hazo Sisters stock. This fabric here is called Livy. It is a cotton floral rib jersey. It's really nice weight. What I want to make with this is a tank top. This is just a metre that I've cut and pre-washed. I'm thinking either a Paradise Patterns Blommer tank or a Common Stitch bottle brush tank. So if you follow us on our Hey So Sister Instagram, I recently shared a little tank from Cezanne, which was super cute. It was a more of a ditzy floral kind of rib cotton jersey, and it had kind of like a squarish neck, and the sleeves are quite strappy. So the common stitch bottle brush tank is actually a really good like, you know, dupe or match for that. So I think I might give that a go. Just a really nice basic summery layering piece, but in a more interesting fabric, because I don't love plain fabric, if I'm honest. So that's that. Next up is a cotton seersucker gingham, which I bought from Amble Pincushion. Now, you might not think this is a very exciting fabric, it's just, you know, it's another gingham. However, I wanted this one specifically because it is a seersucker gingham. So if you look a bit more closely, it does have a texture to it. Now, the reason why I wanted this was because I saw a shrimps dress, which I will try and put a picture of on the screen, which was, I guess, like a summer sundress, strapless. It had some sort of, I don't think it was shirring, it's probably smocking, like on the bodice, and then a gathered skirt with bows. So I want to make a dress inspired by that, but what I want to do is add tie straps, so there's lots and lots of bows. I want to add bows on the waist and probably some ruffles too, and I want to try some shirring, but I don't want to do like, you know, like a standard completely shirred bodice. I might just try and like share some lines and see what happens. So yes, that is this seersucker gingham. And another random purchase, not fabric, which I thought would actually go very nicely with that dress once I've made it, is these earrings, which I got from this like indie jewellery brand called, I think it's pronounced Blommer. Here, this is the bag. That's the name of the business. Now these are beautiful glass bead earrings, which are made to look like little bouquets. So I think these are gorgeous. I first saw these on Lindsay, who's Constant Maker on Instagram. She shared that she got these, I think, a couple of months ago, and I waited for them to be restocked and I bought them, and I just think they're beautiful. And I chose the colourful version, the multicoloured version, because I think these will probably go with like a lot of things. She also makes them in like, I think, plain blue and possibly other colours, but I really like the multicoloured version. So these are my new glass earrings from Blommer. And then I've got a couple of other earrings actually, just to show you quickly as well, that Ollie got me for our anniversary. He saw / I showed him the Blommer website when I was browsing one day, and he very kindly picked these out for me. So this pair is some little dark red grapes, which I just think, I don't know, they look really juicy or gummy, so I love these, they just look yummy. And these are some kind of like abstract floral. These are both glass as well, all on the same gold hoop. So yeah, I'm just really into these like pieces at the moment, like glass earring pieces. So those are all from Blommer. Last thing I wanted to show you again is a little bit random. So I was shopping a couple of weeks ago and I bought Ollie a nice solid perfume from Diptyque for our anniversary, and I got myself one as well. So it comes in this little bag, little drawstring bag, and it's a metal, and I think this is this lacquer? It's just like really beautiful. It's very weighty, little refillable perfume compact. You open it up and then there is the perfume inside. I got a rose scent. It's really lovely. And it's just super convenient for, you know, like putting in your handbag, or it's, you know, small enough to go in your cosmetics bag if you're traveling. It's just super like luxurious, and it makes such a nice gift. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I think it's also, you know, it's not liquid, so if you're flying, that's, you know, good to take on holiday with you. And refillable, if I didn't mention that already, so you can buy sets of 2 refills as well, which is obviously cheaper than buying this whole thing together. But yeah, it's just really pretty. Hopefully you can see that. I'll insert some close-ups if you can't, but I really like that. So I think that's everything I wanted to chat about today. I'm still working on my wedding dress at the moment. I've made the toile, I've cut out the real thing, I'm just trying to get through it slowly. I've got like 8 weeks to the wedding, so I would be keen to get it done kind of, you know, this weekend, next couple of weeks, so that I can relax a little bit. I've got my bridesmaids dresses to make as well, just 2 for my sisters. So that's really keeping me busy. I don't have much time for other sewing, so I'm not trying to plan too much. I've got those 4 projects that I mentioned just now to kind of tide me over, keep me busy in between working on my wedding dress and the bridesmaids dresses. So yeah, if you want to see those, make sure you're following me on Instagram. If you want to chat, just slide into my DMs there. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Take care. Happy sewing. Bye.